Hello guys, I'm CG Panda and today I'm going to show you how you can use Volumetrics in Blender 2.8. First, add a cube to your scene. This will work as a domain for our volume. In the object properties, set the viewport visibility to bounds. Now open the shader editor and create a new material. Delete the principled BSDF shader node. Add a principled volume node and connect it to the volume input of the material output. You should now see some fog inside your cube in the material preview mode. The density controls how dense your volume is. Wow, now we have added some fog which is barely noticeable in the final render, but we can do more with this method to make it even more realistic. While comparing the render to real fog or volumetrics from the real world, you will probably notice that real fog is fading in and out and does not have those sharp edges. But with some node magic we are able to recreate those realistic edges in Blender. To do so we need a texture coordinate which is connected to a separate XYZ node. Connect the Z output to a color ramp. The color ramp will feed the density of the principled volume shader. Now you can use the sliders of the color ramp to control the edges. You can play around with it by editing the color data or by adding more sliders. Now add some fancy looking buildings and with a little bit more effort you will receive an awesome cyberpunk city which is covered in fog. You can also combine the volume and a light source to get some volumetric lights in your scene. This will be way more realistic than the usual lighting. You can simply use a plane with an emission shader and put it into your volume. But we can use volumes to create even more advanced things. You can connect a noise texture to the density input of the principled volume shader. Now put a color ramp in between those two nodes. You can control the affected area by using the sliders of the color ramp. You can also change the scale and the detail of the noise texture. Now multiply the two nodes with the node setup I showed you earlier in the video by using a math node. And boom, we just have created something which looks like clouds. This is why I love Blender.